The rise of the Alternative for Deutschland political party is one of the most important developments in Germany right now. The AfD was only founded in 2013, and over the past 4 years its popularity has rocketed. Today it's more popular than the Greens, the Left, and the Free Democrats. If polls are right, then the AfD will win 11 to 13% of the national vote in Sunday's election. And if this proves true, then it's poised to be the third largest political party in Germany. It's going to have 50 to 70 seats in the Bundestag, Germany's parliament, and it's going to be a major force in German politics. It also wouldn't be surprising to see the AfD perform much better than expected in Sunday's election. The AfD is widely considered to be far right. Many of its supporters are Nazis, and some of its leaders have come incredibly close to openly championing Nazi beliefs. Many Germans probably aren't comfortable publicly supporting the AfD, but there might be a good number of silent supporters. If the AfD does as well as many expect, this will be a remarkable accomplishment for the party, and it will mark an epic moment in German politics. This will be the first time in 60 years that we've seen a party this far right in Germany's parliament. And as the third largest party and the primary opposition party, the AfD will have significant influence and power, and it's already promised to make Angela Merkel's life far more difficult. So who is Alternative for Deutschland, and what does this party stand for? First, the Alternative for Deutschland wants the migrant crisis fixed. It wants Germany's borders locked down, it wants migrants deported, and it wants much stricter laws to prevent families bringing other family members into Germany. One former AfD member said earlier this year that Germany should even shoot at migrants entering illegally into Germany if that's necessary. Secondly, the AfD is patently anti-Islamic. Its manifesto states explicitly that Islam does not belong in Germany. The AfD believes the practices and teachings of Islam undermine Germany's Christian heritage, and that Islam's presence in Germany must be curtailed. Thirdly, the AfD opposes the European Union. It actually started out primarily as an anti-EU party. It opposes the bailout, it wants the Deutschmark reintroduced, and it wants Germany out of the European Union. Finally, the AfD is staunchly nationalist. It says it believes Germany needs to stop apologizing for World War II. It says Germany needs to stop carrying around guilt and shame for the war. Alexander Garland is a key AfD leader. Last week he said that France is proud of Napoleon, Britain is proud of Nelson, and that Germany ought to be proud of German soldiers who fought in World Wars I and II. Garland has also stated that Germany's immigration minister, she's of Turkish descent, ought to be disposed of in Turkey. Another one of the AfD's main leaders condemned the Holocaust Memorial in Berlin and stated that Hitler wasn't all that bad. AfD leaders downplay the association with Nazism, but a good number of its supporters are Nazis. The popularity of the AfD speaks to the quiet crisis unfolding in Germany. The AfD's success is evidence of the mounting anxiety and concern and fear about the migrants, about the rise of Islam, about Islamic terrorist attacks. The rise of the AfD obviously has a lot of people really concerned. Many are wondering, how can the AfD be stopped? Well, there might be an antidote to Germany's AfD problem. And that solution is in Bavaria, and his name is Karl Theodor zu Guttenberg. We've spotted KT's return to German politics in 2 or 3 recent articles and videos, but zu Guttenberg has been in Germany the past few weeks campaigning for Angela Merkel. And the longer KT is in Germany and the more publicity he receives, the more appealing he may become to AfD supporters. Zu Guttenberg talks about the migrant crisis. He talks about Islam. He talks about the importance of preserving Germany's Christian heritage. Zu Guttenberg believes that some migrants need to be tossed out. He believes that Islam's presence needs to be curtailed. He says that Germans need to, quote, stand up for their culture. He criticizes the political correctness of many mainstream German politicians, and he says that those who enter Germany need to be made to accept German culture. There's a distinct nationalist tone to many of his speeches. KT zu Guttenberg could be just the antidote to the rise of the AfD. He communicates with clarity and force about the migrant issue, about the rise of Islam, about the need to put Germany first. But he doesn't sound like an extremist. He doesn't make overtly racist statements. He doesn't sound like a Nazi, like many AfD leaders do. This is hugely appealing to many Germans. A German can embrace KTZ Guttenberg without feeling like he's supporting a far-right party or supporting a Nazi leader. There are already rumors that KTZ Guttenberg will be given a post in Germany's new government. This makes a lot of sense. If KT is in Merkel's administration, he could mitigate the influence of the AfD, and he could persuade a number of AfD supporters to come over. Now, we don't exactly know how this could unfold. It could unfold in any number of ways, but watch Karl Theodor zu Guttenberg and watch to see if he's the solution to Germany's AfD problem.